direct message.
Right. This is what we're gonna do. We should have thought about this before doing the actual show. We could have invited them on our show. But yeah, what we can do is, if you're participating to our Q&A quiz B sputable thing, um, type your answers in the chat box and we will make a tally from there. Um, so if you could prepare, would that work?
Is there a chat box in here?
And YouTube, on YouTube.
Okay. Well, you said if they don't have an account, then they can put the answer.
Right.
So how about, here's my suggestion, Michael. How
Mm,
about whoever's faster, give the answer to either to Michael's Facebook Messenger.
right. That would work too. So either YouTube
Yeah.
or my messenger. You can um, let
So
you know.
find Michael de Peralta on the party, and just even though you're not friends with him, he would be able to see your messages because I prepared um, questions. So whoever just gets the highest point, I guess, wins the first prize. And then Michael, you said there's a second and third.
Right. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. So add me on Facebook. If not, message on our Ang Artimo Facebook page. Follow and like, and you can send a message through there, and can see that instantly. Or put your comments,
Yeah.
put your answers on the comment section on YouTube.
Okay, you guys are ready.
Right.
Oh, and then for sending, I guess they have to add me for the info
Oh
so I
yeah,
could
yeah.
send it to them.
Right.
All right, you guys are ready.
All right. Here we go.
First question: true or false? There is no evidence to support the use of nebulized opiates for relief of dyspnea in palliative patients. Is it true or false? All right, Michael, wait for some response here.
Okay. Can you repeat the question one more time?
There is no evidence to support the use of nebulized opiates for relief of dyspnea in palliative patients. True or false?
All right. We don't have any response yet.
No?
No, I think that's the challenge of it. But we'll see if somebody will answer the next question. All right.
Oh, I hear some answers.
Oh, true.
And that's from?
Rebelus Mangapak or Rebelus Mangapak.
There you go. Yeah, that is correct.
Oh, you got 1 point,
Okay, so
sir.
1 point.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure, ma'am. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, write it down and then we'll chit chat later.
Okay. Next question.
Next question. What is my age?
Uh,
Is it 27, 31, 33, or 39?
he's really making sure you're paying attention to this
No,
27,
yeah.
29, 31, or 39.
No, 27,
Oh,
31, 33, or 39.
27, 31, or 39. All right. Type it in or send a message to Ang Artimo Facebook page or my personal Facebook page.
Yeah, well, Revolus is leading so far, so she might win.
Yeah, just your best guess. If you have missed it earlier, just best guess. I don't think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's not right minus wrong, so you should be okay. You still have 1 point if you.
we got an answer. Anyone else? We got an answer from Rebelus again. His very kind answer.
What's her answer?
It's gonna humble you. Answer is 27.
Oh no, it's not 27. Any takers?
All right, we got a second one. Gemly Malado, 31.
Okay, 31 is correct.
Awesome. Ooh, we got one.
Okay, so Gemaline and Revelus is now on both leads.
Yep.
Okay, who's gonna win the 5,000 pesos? Next one. Aside from COVID-19, provide example of a lung disease due to airborne transmission that I stated on my presentation. Aside from COVID-19, provide example of a lung disease due to airborne transmission um, that was mentioned in my presentation. Go.
All right. Let's see. Besides COVID-19, what other lung disease that was mentioned? What airborne disease was mentioned on Mr. Leonard's presentation? Right, we're waiting. Rebellis, Gemly, Karen. You could. Karen is giving us a hand clap. I try to answer.
Try to
You might
answer,
win. You
Karen.
might win.
You don't want to lose the opportunity.
Right. And then while we're waiting for an answer here, from Miss Rina Liza Bugsulen from Baguio City. Thank you, Sir Leonard, for the knowledge and Canadian experiences shared to Filipino artists.
Thank you, Ate Rina Lisa.
And
Or I shouldn't say Ate because I don't know who's older.
yeah, so
I guess it's just a respect.
yeah, that's good. We got an answer here.
Yeah.
TB, tuberculosis.
Okay. Yeah, that is correct. And who's that from?
This is from Bessie.
Okay, everyone's leading. I like it. I like it. 1 point for Gemelin, for Revelous, for that one, and then
We got
just gave us a
yeah,
Karen just gave us a clap.
yeah.
You should answer, Karen.
Jessa too, just split second after Bessie, she answered tuberculosis too.
Oh, okay. And yeah, this is not a scam. It's real.
Okay.
um, next question. So I only have 15 questions, so whoever has the highest point wins, okay? And make sure that you really type fast.
Mhm.
There are two medications that is not available in dry powder and MDI form that I mentioned in the presentation. Can you give an example of that medication? So there are two medication that is not available in dry powder or MDI form in my presentation. Can you give me just at least one medication that I mentioned in that presentation? Go.
All right. We'll take the first one who can answer. We'll give that person the point. The fastest one. So what or state one of the medication that was mentioned on the presentation that is not available on MDI or DPI form.
There's only two that I mentioned.
Okay. They just need to give us one, correct?
Yeah, just give one. And Michael, you're doing the tally, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good.
All right. Medication that was stated, it's towards the end, that is not available for MDI or DPI form. Basically not an
Yeah.
inhaler form.
Yeah.
You want to give a clue?
One is used for cystic fibrosis, and one is used as sort of for cardiac issues.
Okay, one is Bessie is epinephrine.
Yeah, that is correct. Epi is
Woo.
correct.
Okay.
So Bessie's correct. So the other one is mucomis. So
Okay,
for
good.
cystic fibrosis.
All right. So
Okay.
Bessie is
Next
leading with 2
is
points.
Is Bessie leading? I thought Rebelus, Gemelin.
No,
Okay, good.
yeah.
Okay. All right, next question. Not RT related. Where is my hometown in the Philippines?
Ooh.
Where is my hometown province in the Philippines? I'll give you guys a clue. Last year there was a volcano that almost erupted in this province. Go.
Oh, all right.
Just the province. I just did the province.
Again, we'll give the point to the first one who put a comment.
Yeah.
Okay,
Either
so
or.
type fast. Hometown of Mr. Leonard. And quick, just FYI, we have, I believe we have a RT program in that province. We do have a RT program in that province.
Really?
Yes, we do. Answer, Jessa from Jessa, Batangas.
Yes, that is correct. I'm
All right.
Batanggenyo.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Jessa. So Miss Jessa has 1 point. I know you answered earlier, but somebody has answered before you. So you
Yeah.
now have 1 point. Thank you. Next question.
All right. This is just a fast typer question. So whoever types fast will get this for sure. True or false? Canada has a private healthcare system. So true or false? Canada has a private healthcare system. Go.
All right. Is Jessa true or false? Come on.
Well, I want to thank you, Michael, though, for doing this. You know, like it's really good that we, even though we're far away, even though we're in North America, we still manage to like, you know, meet with the Filipino RTs. You know, the future. And I'm pretty sure in the next few years or so, we're gonna touch base and see each other. We're a very small profession, you know.
Yep.
Some of you might probably migrate here in Canada, and we'll see each other in some sort of conference, or you know, like I probably might be invited to the California Society of
Oh,
RTs for a
sure.
conference or a speaker or something.
Sure. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we can work on that. So now,
yeah.
we got a first one to answer. True is Miss Jessa. Is that correct?
No, that is not correct.
Okay. Actually, Jessa, Hannah, Karen, Rebellis, and Gemly answered true.
Nope. Okay, so I guess
Mm.
there's no points on that one. The answer is false. Canada has a public healthcare system, so everything is public. Um, we don't pay anything when we get hospitalized. So from ICU, from labor, from outpatient, from emergency, we're not paying anything. It's free. It's part of the taxes that we pay here in Canada.
Good, good to know. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're soon migrating to Canada.
I know Bernie Sanders advocated for that one.
Yeah. Next question.
Okay. Which Canadian province do I practice as an RRT? So, which Canadian province do I practice as an RRT? Go.
We're waiting for answers. Yeah, it's an it's thank you for I think I would say you're welcome because we created this, group in this page and more so on this channel so we could promote and we could, the respiratory therapy profession in the Philippines and share, best practices, and especially this one we would like to share best practices and education opportunities to our fellow respiratory therapists. And
There you go.
with the technology, we could make it happen. So we appreciate, your time for joining us and sharing your knowledge and expertise. All right, first one to type. I think Miss Jessa um, said Alberta. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All
I
right.
practice in the province of Alberta.
Okay. Miss Jessa now has 2 points. So Bessie and Jessa, you guys got 2 points each. So make sure, our keyboard warriors, you guys are faster than the other.
Yeah.
Next question.
All right. Next question. So let's head back to the presentation again. Um, so So RRT. So remember the epidemiological triangle that I mentioned in my presentation. So the three epidemiological triangle. Where do you think RRTs fall under? So where are RRTs fall under the epidemiological triangle? Is it the susceptible host, the environment, or the infectious agent or source? So there's only three options. RRTs, us respiratory therapists fall under which epidemiological triangle? Is it a susceptible host, environment, or infectious agent or source? Go.
Let's go. Environment. Oh wait, we'll wait for
Who
more. Some more people will answer.
who answered the environment?
Jessa.
No, that is not right.
So susceptible host or what's the other option?
Infectious agent or source.
Okay, Eleanor. Okay, all right. Tell us the right answer. I got multiple answers here.
Yeah, there's only one answer.
Okay, what is the correct answer? And I can tell you who typed
So the
this.
correct answer is susceptible host.
All right.
So healthcare workers become a host if they're not wearing proper PPEs, right?
Mhm.
So the infectious agent or source then could transmit or carried by the host,
Mhm.
and that would be us or the patient.
Okay, the first one to answer susceptible host is Miss Eleanor Moises. You
Oh,
got 1 point.
congratulations.
Okay, next
All
question.
right, next question. Blank is tiny particles involved in the airborne transmission of pathogens. So blank are tiny particles involved in the airborne transmission of pathogens. It starts with a D and N. So two words, D and N. Go.
All right, D and N. Droplet nuclei.
Who answered that?
Fredilin.
Congrats, Fredelin.
All right. Okay, 1 point for Fredilin. Next question.
Okay. Not the brand name, but the device itself. So again, it's not a brand, just the device. Name the respiratory device that has a dry inhaler form of medication. So give me an example of a respiratory device that has a dry inhaler form. So I'm gonna tell you, meter dose inhaler is not an example because it's not a dry powder form. So give me an example of a respiratory device that has the dry inhaler form of medication. Go.
You're talking about the device,
Yeah,
not the
yeah.
drug,
I,
right?
I showed it on my second slide as my intro.
Mm-hmm. Dry powdered inhaler device.
Yeah.
It could be purple, correct?
Yeah, it could be purple.
It could be gray. Is it gray?
Could be.
Right? Yeah. That's quite a difficult, and unless you're dealing with it. No, we're talking about a DPI device, a dry powder inhaler device. This might be. It was initially on the slides that he showed. So give it few more seconds. if we don't get a right answer,
Yeah.
then we'll move on.
Yeah. And I lied. I don't have 15 questions. I only have 13. So we're going to be finished early.
All right. I don't think we have a right answer. Can you give us those devices?
So the device that I'm mentioning is the discus, the turbohalers, so the Symbicords, so those ones. So the elliptas, so that's the Brio.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Next question.
Moving on. What does my BMR in my designation stands for? So what does my BMR in my designation stands for? Because I know Filipino artists, you guys have a BSc. You have a Bachelor of Science. I have a BMR. So what does that it stands for?
Okay. All right.
And yeah, we're only 2 questions away after that. And now we can declare a winner.
Okay. So we didn't give a point for the discus and the
Yeah, because no one answered that.
Right.
So who's leading, Michael?
So we got Bessie and Jessa with both 2 points. Rebelus, Gemly, Eleanor, Fredilyn with 1 point. So
Okay.
I think we need a tiebreaker to have a second and third.
Okay.
We'll pull some questions up in the air.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll do the tie breaking question, Michael.
All right. What is the BMR stands for on Mr. Leonard's designation? So you got a BSRT, Bachelor of Science in Respiratory Therapy or Respiratory Care. What is the BMR? Can you give them the first word?
Bachelor of Medical.
Okay, what's the R?
What's the R?
Here, we got a bachelor's degree of medical rehabilitation.
Okay, who said that?
Hannah.
Congrats, Hannah. You got it. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, you really need. Yeah, you really need a tiebreaker on this one.
All right.
All right. Next question. I mentioned 5 types of contamination in my presentation. Give me just one example of a source of a nebulizer contamination. So I mentioned 5 examples of ways to contaminate the nebulizer. Just give me one example of a source of a contamination. Go.
Okay. We got an answer.
Okay.
One is patience.
Okay, that's correct.
Correct. Fredilyn.
Okay, Fredilyn's leading. Congrats.
And then Gemly with airborne contamination. Is that correct?
No.
No. Okay. Good.
No.
So we give the points to Fredilyn.
Yeah, so the answer is healthcare workers, patient, non-sterile fluid that you use for rinsing, non-sterile fluid that you use for delivery of medication, and then inadequate sterilization or disinfection.
Okay, so we give Fredilyn with 2 points. Do you have more questions?
One more question.
All right.
So who's leading? So I guess there's now a lead, right?
We got a tie. Fredilyn with 2 points, Jessa with 2 points, Bessie with 2 points, Rebelus. Rebelus with 1 point, Gemly with 1 point, Eleanor 1 point.
Okay. Okay, I guess whoever types this first, you guys know this. What does AGMP stands for? Go. What does AGMP stands for? Go, keyboard warriors.
Yeah. 4 words. A G M P. You guys are doing great. AGMP. AGMP. Okay, we'll give you a clue. What's P stands for, Leonard?
Procedure.
All right. Now you got three words to figure out. Oh, here. Fredolin, aerosol, generating medical procedure.
Correct. That is correct.
Woohoo!
Okay, that's it.
All right. So we got a. This is your last question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we have a winner.
Who's the winner? Drum roll.
Winner is winner of 5,000 Philippine pesos is Fredolin with 3 points.
Congrats, Fredelin.
All right, but
So,
we need a tiebreaker for the
so
next.
you deal with the tiebreaker,
Right.
but Fredelin, if you wanna connect with me on Facebook,
Okay. I'm gonna type in your name on the chat box.
yeah, sure.
Leonard Higoy. And then you
I
guys
think,
know his face from this YouTube live, so make sure you add that person.
yeah, and then if you're in the party group,
Mm-hmm.
I just recently posted there, so you'll probably see me there too.
Mm-hmm. So actually, this is what we're gonna do. So I'm not gonna do a tiebreaker. So we got Bessie and Jessa as our second and third placers. So um, the 5,000 is sponsored to us by. Thank you for your generosity, Mr. Leonard Higoy. Congratulations to Fredolin and our 1,000 Philippine pesos from Ang Artimo show is going to Bessie and Jessa. Please connect with Ang Artimo Facebook page. Send a message. Um, and then connect with me so we can send you guys the funds.
Yeah, and then the first prize connects with me.
Right. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much
Oh,
for the
you're
time.
welcome.
Um, do we have any more questions for our audience? Thank you for you guys have any more question? Oh, let me tell you about Miss Rina Lisa Bugzulen real quick. She's a good friend and adding or auntie to me. She's a program head
Not
at
sure they added me.
yeah she is yeah she did. She is a program head from Pine City College, which produced a lot of our top notchers on the the recently concluded RTRP licensure examination. So thank you, ma'am, and um she's very supportive of us and our shows, and her students have joined us on today's episode. So thank you so much. Let me just give a shout out real quick to our top notchers. Um, um, or actually no, I'll do a just a separate video on this. But thank you to good job to our top notchers
Yeah, thank you.
from our University de Zamboanga, Pine City College, University of Perpetual Help, both Las Piñas and Laguna, Emilio Aguinaldo College, um, Cagayan State University, Lorma College, Far Eastern Nicanor Reyes Medical Foundation, and that's about it. Mary Childs and St. Jude College, Manila. Good job, guys. This is what I'm gonna do for the party and ang Artimo, and I believe few people will join me with this cause. Find us the top one, Mr. Raynor Amil Hamja Nebab. If you know Mr. Raynor Amil Hamja Nebab, our top one for the recently concluded RTRP licensure examination, have them contact us on Ang Artimo. We have a special um, surprise for you. All right. I don't think just if you Mr. Leonard, if you want to give a shout out to our Pine City College students and program head.
Hello everyone. Pine City's colleges is in Baguio, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hello to the profs. Hello to the students. I'm really hoping that this pandemic will be over and I would be able to join you guys for your Philippine conference. I'm really hoping. Um, I don't know if Sir Noel is here. Maybe I can get an invite and hopefully it'll be coincide with our annual vacation in the Philippines.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll definitely go there and just kind of chit chat. I know Carolyn and Andrew West is very active with going there, so then I won't be alone because I already work with those fantastic colleagues of mine. So
All
yeah,
right. Yeah, thank you. And any more words before we let you go? On behalf of everyone who are joining us today, in behalf of our Timo show, in behalf of the Filipino Association of Respiratory Therapists International, in behalf of all the respiratory therapists that are supporting us with our advocacy and promoting the profession, promoting the Filipino respiratory therapists worldwide. We would like to thank you, Mr. Leonard Higoy, for your valuable time sharing your expertise and your knowledge and everything that you're doing for the profession. And you are, supporting us with our cause. Thank you so much.
yeah,
And
you're welcome. Right
mm,
back at you. Thank you for promoting and advocating for the Filipino RRT. So that's good.
pleasure. All right. All right. Anything else, Mr. Higoy, before we let you go? I know it's 11:30 at night there now.
No, no worries. It's a Saturday, so
Mm,
all right. Thank you so much, guys.
mm. All
I hope you
right.
enjoy the show.
Thank you, thank you. And then we'll connect afterwards. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Michael.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
All right. So we just had Mr. Leonard in our today's episode. Thank you for joining us today or tonight um, with our show, and thank you for all our supporters, audience. This is the most views we had and most participation, and we do thank you, Miss Rina Lisa, for having your students here on our educational show for tonight, and we truly appreciate the participation from your students. So we would like to invite and encourage our fellow respiratory therapists on your Sundays in Manila or Middle East, and Saturdays for us here on Western side of the world. If you are free around 11 a.m. or 12 noon in Manila, or around 7 or 8 a.m. in the Middle Eastern countries, about 8 to 9 p.m. for us here in Northern America. Um, Please join us for our next episode for next week for another exciting episode of Ang Artimo. So, thank you so much. If you have any questions, concern, comments, suggestions with what topic you want us to discuss next, please leave us a comment on Artimo Facebook page or the party Filipino Association Respiratory Therapists International group. Please give us a comment or give a suggestion, and we will gladly take it into consideration. And we invite our universities offering bachelor's respiratory therapy to have your students join us on their weekend. I know you guys have enough of your online modules, but join us because we are giving perspectives on the bedside, and as well as textbook perspective of the respiratory care in our current practice. So join us for the next episode next week of Ang Artimo. And definitely, Dr. Noel Tiburcio, Mr. Benji Aglim, and Mr. Leonard Higoy, you guys are officially ma RT, ma respiratory therapist. So thank you guys for joining us today. Please connect with me, Miss Fredilyn. Connect with Mr. Leonard Higoy. If you can't reach him, connect with me. And Miss Jessa and Bessie, please send me a message, and we will send you your winnings. Thank you so much for supporting us, and hope you guys have a great day, great Sunday, great Saturday, great night. Thank you for joining us. And again, yeah, I'm your RT respiratory therapist, ang RT mo, Michael De Peralta. Have a good night.